Okay, here we go. This is Johnny Boy at Fight Hype. I'm here with a sensational young fighter, Ray Ford. Thank you for giving us your time, man. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. I want to get right into it. You got a lot of people are looking at you. Your skill set is, people care about you, and you have a lot of fans. So,
Yes.
what's next for you? Who's your next opponent? I think you had a opponent change, right?
Yeah, I was fighting Anthony Kikaski. He ended up pulling out due to an injury, he said. And now we fighting Abraham Nova.
Okay, and what about Abraham? What's up with his skill set? What do you think about him? Is he gonna, what type of problems could he bring to you?
I think he a little awkward. He tried to, fight off based off he basically tried to do what go off of his opponent and pretty much like punch while his opponent punching. Just do a little awkward stuff. That's it.
Yeah, do you feel he's gonna be a tougher test than the past opponent, or what? What do you think?
I don't know. We never know. I thought my last opponent was gonna be kind of like not tough, but like I thought he was gonna do more. So we just gotta wait and see. I think when people get in there with me and see like how fast I am, and they see how strong I am, they get surprised. So we just gotta wait and see.
Yeah, it looks easier, watching you fight on the outside. Then when they get in with you, they say, "Wow, this guy is really fast." He's
Yeah,
and his boxing IQ is a lot better than I thought.
yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. Like they gotta do it when they get in there. On the outside, like you said, it probably look different, but when you in there, it's too late. So you gotta go off of whatever you see when you in there with me. So. He might get in there and do the same thing, or he might, try. So just gotta wait and see.
Well, definitely. I know you're a confident fighter, and I know that you're looking towards the future as well. Is there any other opponents that you really want to get it on with in your division?
Yeah, all the world champions, all the world champions. I want all the belts. I'm coming for everybody.
Yeah, you have anybody in particular that what fight will be easier to make in your opinion as far as the champions go?
I thought it would
Maybe
be
with management.
Nunez. I thought it
Yeah,
would be Nunez, but even with him, I still gotta, wait and things like that. So right now, we just gotta, just keep winning. We're gonna keep knocking on the door, and whichever, take the bait first, then that's the one we got.
absolutely. And what's it been like working with Turkey Al?
Uh, I don't. I mean, I don't work with him personally. Like, I never really like had conversations with him. I think I talked to him about probably like once or twice, but it was like real brief. It wasn't no like real like long conversation. Just like a what's up, and then going about your business. But um, yeah, that's all I really got to say. I ain't really like hands on with him. I let my team do everything. I don't really even with my promoter. Like I don't really get into all the
Yeah,
business with
yeah.
them. I let my team do all that.
And definitely, definitely. And so we look forward to see you, your next fight. And we know you're gonna do well. I'm a big fan of yours, as a matter of fact. But over the weekend, Shakur Stevenson had a fight, and Edgar Berlanga had a fight. Shakur fought Zepeda, Berlanga fought Sharice. What did you think about Shakur's performance? Being that he was fighting on the inside, he shut the fans up. You have a relationship with him, you know him. What did you think about his performance?
I expected that performance. He came in there and did what he was doing all camp, sitting in the pocket, beating guys up in the pocket at their own game. But Shakur been doing that. Like he just ain't really been showing that in fights, but in the gym he been sitting in the pocket and stuff. So y'all just got a glimpse to see what like the some of the things that he could do.
I kind of felt that, Shakur can do whatever he wants. He can box and not get hit, but I kind of feel like he catered to the Tom and Jerry narrative, with Turkey Al Sheik. Do you think he did that as well?
Yeah, and also Williams Zepeda, he not a fighter that's gonna allow you to box the whole night. So at points of the fight you're gonna have to box. Points of the fight you're gonna have to sit there in the pocket with him a little bit. So I feel like he fought the perfect fight. He got the job done. And he looked beautiful doing it.
Definitely. Now, after the fight, he called out Gervonta Tank Davis, but what do you do? Who do you see? How do you see that fight playing out between him and Gervonta?
I think Styles make fights. I think that he can make that fight easier than the Williams and Peter fight. Um, I,
Wow.
th- I think Tank he don't throw as many punches for one, so he don't really got to worry about the output or getting tired or anything like that. Only thing he really got to worry about is one big shot. Tink trying to land one big shot and trying to set him up. But I feel like Shakur used to seeing that, and that's gonna be easy for him.
Definitely. Now over the weekend, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested, but he's going into a big fight with Lamont Roach. How does that affect your mentality? The outside things that are happening outside. Is he going to be okay for the Lamont Roach? And how does that affect Lamont? Just him seeing all the news on the outside. How do you think that fight is supposed to be postponed? We don't know what's going to happen with that fight. What do you think about the mentality of the fighters now?
I really don't know. I on Tink and who knows how he think or feel. On Lamont, I think Lamont is doing what he should be doing. He's still working. From what I see, he's still in the gym. Still getting ready because you never know with them. They probably trying to catch him off guard, catch him slipping. So I feel like Lamont doing his job and his part. Tank, I don't really get into people's personal business, but you know whatever he got going on, hope he situate that so we can see another good fight.
And definitely, how does the rematch play out between Gervonta and Lamont? What did you think about the first fight, and how does the rematch play out?
The first fight I thought Lamont won. It was a good fight on both ends though. Like I feel like they both, was doing good things, but I feel like Lamont had the more moments, the better moments, and he was more active. So I felt like the win should have went to him. And in the rematch, just gotta wait and see. I don't know. I really don't like making predictions and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be another good fight. I think it probably could go the same way.
And definitely, if the fight is postponed, Shakur had mentioned to Lamont, if you don't get that fight, I'll fight you. How does that fight between Lamont and Shakur Stevenson play out?
I think that's gonna be another good fight. I think I think I'm gonna give it to Shakur. It's going. I definitely feel like Shakur gonna win. Like I said, styles make fights. So just because he went in there and had a good fight with Tink, it's not going. It don't mean it's gonna be a tough fight for Shakur. I think Lamont is tough though. He's definitely gonna push Shakur to different levels and things like that. But I think it's like it's a gap in skill wise.
Definitely. And then finally, Edgar Berlanga, he talked a good game, in the New York press conference. He was knocked out by Sharice. Now there's controversy over the hand wraps. It's a similar situation with Antonio Margarito and Shane Mosley. What do you think about the knockout and about Berlanga coming back and everything?
I think I kind of knew like Shiraz was going to be like a problem for Berlanga, just like
Yeah.
just basically off the fact like I feel like Berlanga ain't respect him. I feel like he felt like he reached the pinnacle. He been in there with Canelo, so I felt like he felt like he was in there with the best fighters. So anybody under Canelo, he was just going to wash
Yeah,
him. Like I felt like that's how he felt in his head. So I felt like he just ain't show him respect. But I knew Shiraz is a good fighter. He pulls like some good threats. Like he rangy. He got some power. He got a good jab, and he ain't scared. So I felt like that's the main thing. Like fighting another power puncher is like not respecting them, not having fear, not worrying about their power. And I felt like he didn't give a fuck about nothing that Edgar Berlanga had, and it showed.
definitely. Where does Edgar Berlanga go from here? Does he have to, have a different style of fighting to get into, maybe a rematch or fight another opponent? What did you see that he lacks or what he's doing wrong?
I think he falling. I think he think he's stronger than what he is. Not saying that he's not strong, but
Yeah.
he got 15 first round knockouts in the first round over like lower competition. So it's like you can't really like live off that. You can't let that like you can't fall in love with your power. You can't like get overhyped on yourself because of what you did in the past. It's about who you going in there with now. You fighting at a higher level against better people. So that power, everybody's seeing power at the highest level. So that's not gonna be nothing to nobody. So you gotta switch it up. You gotta change it up. You gotta work off your IQ, your jab. Um, it's a lot of things that go into it. Power is just not. It's not going. It's not going to be. It's not going to get it done every time. So you gotta switch it up and rely on other things.
And
I
definitely,
don't know
definitely.
where
But
he. I don't
I
know where.
felt it.
I don't know where he go from here though. Like I don't. I think he should regroup, um, get back to the gym and work on getting better. But I really don't know who he should fight after this or where he should go.
All right. Well, we look forward to see where he goes from here. You know, if he has the same trainer or if he has changes something in his game plan. But finally, we have a big fight in September: Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford. I need to know your opinion, man. What happens in this fight? Who wins this and how?
Uh, for me, it's a good fight. Um, I'm hoping Crawford come out with the win. Um, that's it. That's all I really got to say about it. I think it's gonna be a good fight though.
Definitely. How does he get it done? You think it's a decision, or he'll possibly knock out Canelo?
I think he gonna have to just be smart. It's gonna be a decision. I feel like if he get the job done, but I think he's just gonna have to be smart and stay composed and calm through the whole 12 rounds and just box. That's it. He ain't gotta go in there try to be this strong man and get into a firefight with him and let the crowd gas it up, or if he get hit with something he don't like and he start trying to trade with him and things like that. I think he should just go in there and just box.
Definitely,
He a
man.
better
We look
box. He
forward
a
to
better boxer than Canelo.
definitely. Well, we look forward to seeing that fight. I'll see you at that fight, man. We wish you the best of luck, man. I'm a big
Yes,
fan of
sir.
yours, man. I can't wait to see you fight. Thank you for
Yes,
your
sir.
time, Ray.
Appreciate.
And
I appreciate
that's
you.
it, man. Just let me know, Johnny Boy Fight Hype. We out.
Yes, sir.